What's this about, Carr?
At its heart, it is a love story.
What did you do to those people?
I brought them back.
You killed them.
We killed them.
Did you kill Xander?
Reverse transmission.
Oh, okay. That's not my fault. Jay! Hello? Oh my God. Oh my God.
Xander! What time is it?
It's the freaking apocalypse. Jay, seriously, look at all this shit.
Yeah, I know, it's a mess.
It's spooky. It is. I called your cell phone. I mean, it didn't even go to voicemail. And then I came to your door and your thumbprint reader didn't recognize my hand. You're
Okay.
I
got rid of my cell phone.
What do you mean?
I got a landline.
Okay, that straight up offends me.
I had to do a reset on my thumbprint scanner because there were too many people programmed into it. And the mess is just, typical slacker shit.
Well, you forced me to break your door. Hope you know that.
I figured.
Yeah. Anyways, what I would have texted you about, but I'm instead telling you with my mouth after walking here like a caveman is there is a party tonight at the haunted house, like right now.
I hate that place.
Okay, but I need you to go.
You need me to?
Yes, I need you to. There is a person there I need you to introduce me to.
Okay.
Okay, so on privacy.sucks, there is this new extension that will actually show you how many degrees of separation in terms of friends you are with anybody.
Who cares? You can just friend anybody on privacy, though.
Yeah, but this is like an algorithm that searches all your private messages and your hell yeahs, and then your family goes back to
but isn't like
education
everyone's
and
first friend Ted, so it's not like you really have a choice.
Obviously, they don't count Ted. So, with this new extension, it'll suggest new friendships between two people who are authentic chain mutuals and only separated by 3 links or less. And if the algorithm thinks that you would be a good match. I am 4 links away from this woman named Doreen, who I think could really help me get my
I don't know
foot
a
in-
Doreen, and I don't think I'm the right person that you should be talking to.
Jay, listen to me. I need you to introduce me to that woman Aisha who used to work with you at the witchy store. She is 2 links away from Doreen. She RSVP'd to the party tonight. I need to be friends with her.
There's no way you could have texted all that to me.
So let's go.
No. I got a job, actually.
Huh? What? Wait, like a real job? Why?
Because that's what adults do when the money runs out. And tomorrow's my first day, so...
Oh my God. It's not just a hermit thing. I mean, you're like actually dying.
Yeah, except that I'm not dying.
No, you have to go. It's my dying wish.
No, see, if I'm dying, it's my wish.
And then she stabbed me on her own deathbed.
All right. Fine.
Yes.
Dunning-Kruger caused a minor stir when he broke the news on his personal Birdshit account last month. And yet it seems most are unaware, blissfully or otherwise, that the first commercial use of Kruger's patented superintelligence rolls out, and feel free to take this literally, tomorrow. This hour, the future is now, question mark. You can call in, you can message us online. Will the world change? Will we change tomorrow? We stand at a precipice. What's at the bottom? And are we jumping in or being pushed? With me today to try to answer at least some of these questions is Graham Gansler, distinguished author as well as professor of emerging technologies at Johns Hopkins University. And Dr. Gansler, welcome to the show. Good to have you with us.
I'm happy to be here.
So we've got AI. Now, is this different than what's in my watch or my phone or anything else we use?
Good question. The truth is, we've had artificial intelligence in various forms for years now in our phones, our refrigerators, our doors. This, however, now I believe you used the term artificial super intelligence at the top of your intro. We used to call it artificial general intelligence. That's really what's being talked about with this new fleet of awoogas.
Okay, but now if AI itself is not new, is ASI, let's call it, only a difference of degree?
Well, not quite. What we're really looking at here, and I mean no one besides Dunning-Kruger and his people have seen this, but taking his word for it, is a paradigm shift.
Well, I mean, should we, or let's say the lay public, should they be this nonchalant?
Yes and no.
Mr. Gansler, what are you trying to pull here? I mean, we brought you here for answers. The listeners need to know. We all need to know.
All right. Well, I think that they're not more concerned/excited for a few reasons. Number one, the scientific community has had a difficult time overall in conveying to consumers the crucial difference in kind between basic artificial intelligence, which is limited and allows for computers to communicate and complete basic tasks, and super intelligence, which would describe a computer with near limitless practical intelligence, able to alter its own programming and so forth.
Okay, that makes sense.
And two, I think the manufacturers are being cautious, not wanting to frighten consumers or oversell the significance of superintelligence when so much remains uncertain.
Okay, we're going to go to the phones here and bring in one of our listeners into the conversation. Mitch from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Mitch, welcome to the program. You're on the air from Harrisburg.
Thanks, Ron. So what I don't get is, how can we ever really know what we really want to know? Or at least it's what I think we really want to know. Is it self-aware? You've got the Turing test, right? But it hinges on whether a human is fooled or not. But that kind of sidesteps the question of whether there's an awareness there. And geez, there's got to be some RPEs that already passed that test. What does this even mean, basically, is my question.
In fact, Mitch is correct. Just last year, we saw a commercially available pressure cooker with a realistic personality enhancement that beat the Turing test pretty definitively.
That's correct. Okay, well, let's get back to Mitch's question, which is essentially this. How can something so quintessentially subjective as awareness be confirmed through observation? And that starts to bring us into the realm of philosophy and literature, really. Poetry. What is conscious? What is self-awareness? These are important questions and ones that we're going to have to wrestle with as a society. But strictly speaking, as a scientist,
you don't know.
I have no idea. But what we futurists, scientists, are saying is this. There will be a moment when processing speed, data storage efficiency, and self-revision of code, all of these quantifiable metrics, reach levels that will completely change the nature of our relationship to robots and other software agents.
Don't say, who's game night?
What? Come on. No. Remember a couple years ago when Coke bought Pepsi? The CEO of Coke was Gabe's dad, and it was all Gabe's idea, and got his dad to do it as like conceptualism. Conceptualist art.
Technically,
You're an awooga driver.
No, that's the whole thing.
It's not complicated.
I'm gonna be a something specialist. I wish I could think of it. Man, you laugh.
Seriously, if you're smoking, do it in the smoking corner. If you're taking pictures, please turn off geotagging. Places like this are not gonna last if we act like assholes.
I got rid of my cell phone, actually.
No phone? That's hardcore.
I just don't want to give away all my power to a machine, you know?
You must log into your account before using this restroom.
What? Log in as guest.
Don't have an account? Sign up is free. Just key your 10-digit mobile number into the touchpad and we'll text you a temporary PIN.
Why?
Pepsi was like America and Coke was like Russia. So it was political, really.
Ultimately, what changes tomorrow?
Everything. Nothing. We'll have to wait and see.
Very shrewd, Professor, very shrewd.
She just hasn't shown up yet.
Xander, I'm drunk. And I have to piss.
There's a bathroom right there.
You need the app.
Come on. Jay, no, please, don't be like this right now. Alley piss. It's nice. It's very crust punk.
No, this is how the world punishes you for getting rid of your cell phone.
No, it's performance art. Forced public urination is your budget version of getting your dad to get Coke to buy Pepsi.
Okay. Sorry, I gotta bail.
No, come on.
Oh no. Shit, it's them. Let's get out of here.
Who? Oh, the ravers.
Shut up, they'll hear you.
Actually, we prefer Mulga.
Jay! You're alive! Come here!
I can't!
Santa, drag her ass over here!
Where are you going, Jay? It's so early! I have work in the morning! What? Take your earbuds out! What? It's my first day of work tomorrow! What? It's my first day of work and I already broke the radio.
Radio systems are functioning.
Not for me.
It's my first day, too.
Yeah? I figure you're more prepared for it than I am.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, you were literally born to, or created or whatever, to do this stuff. Dunning-Kruger's like your dad, basically.
Nice. Who's your dad?
Abe is my dad. He's dead.
Nice. What were you literally born to do? That sounds rough.
No. My life is ridiculously easy, actually.
Easy? Huh.
Yeah, but I don't have a thing. Like, my thing. Besides stupid stuff that I used to do that I don't do anymore, anyway.
I find that kind of thing fascinating.
No, it's boring.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
You may be right.
Wow, you're so agreeable. It's, like, awful.
Aw, you're mean.
Yeah, that's what they say.
Oh, I'm sorry. This must be someone else's Awooga.
Oh, hi. Are you Bill?
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Welcome to Awooga, Bill. I am your cybernetic autonomous rickshaw. I respond to the name Car. I have acquired your destination and am currently calculating the fastest route.
I ordered a driver.
Still calculating. Okay, there we go. Please relax while Awooga moves you from point A to point B. Here we go.
Excuse me, miss. I'm pretty sure I ordered a driverless Awooga.
Yeah, and that's what you got, buddy. I mean, you heard Car. He's a cybernetic, automatic...
Autonomous. Hi.
Rickshaw thing.
Okay, cool. So what are you doing here?
Oh, I'm an experience enhancement specialist.
Okay, you're a specialist.
Yeah.
Like a technician.
No.
But if something goes wrong, you fix it?
No,
Like you
no.
grab the wheel or maybe slam on the
Oh,
brakes?
no. I'm not allowed to touch anything. They made that super clear.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, except the radio. I can touch the radio, but I broke it. Whatever. Mostly I just enhance the experience.
Right. So what does happen if car malfunctions?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, cool.
Welcome to Awooga.
Car, volume
I am
down,
your
volume down,
autonomous
volume down, volume
I
down,
respond to the
volume
car.
down. Hi, welcome to Awooga. I'm Jay. I'll be your experience
Experience
enhancement.
enhancement specialist.
Yeah, that's me.
I just read an article about you guys.
Really?
Yeah, it's so interesting.
Oh, what'd it say?
Basically, that you have a job because of a flaw in human psychology.
Right.
Right. So, driverless cars are 10 times safer. Real number may be higher, I can't remember, but let's just say, than the best human driver.
Thank you.
But what it is the insurance companies don't know how to deal with the new technology. The labor movement is flipping out, and apparently it didn't test well with customers. Fully driverless cars didn't. So they invent this position, experience enhancement specialist, but it's useless. No offense.
I mean, I control the radio.
You actually make me less safe, you know? Statistically, the risk of assault goes up, of course, but even beyond that.
Also, I stock the bottled waters.
Oh, I'll take a water.
What? Oh, there's no bottled waters. Sorry. But I could try the radio.
Okay.
See? Busted.
No.
That's a weird billboard.
Is it?
I always feel like when I see a really eye-catching funeral home billboard, that they're hoping they'll distract me long enough to get into a car accident, and then when my body is pulled from the wreck, my last words will be like, Baxter and
Do you drive too?
No, I don't have a license.
Is Baxter and Long the name of the funeral home on the billboard?
Yeah. Do you know what a funeral is?
Uh-huh. But I've never been to one. You can tell me what it's like.
Oh, they're so awesome.
Really?
No, they suck.
Really?
It's like the person's dead, and then you have to sit there and hear about how amazing they were. It's like a lot of good that does me now.
It doesn't do you any good now.
Right. She was a great listener. Not anymore, she's not.
The person who's dead, like your dad.
Yeah, and my mom. But my funeral's gonna be different.
Is it?
Yeah. I don't have many friends anymore. I'm not on Frienderer. My privacy dot sucks, has barely anything on it. I don't go out anymore. And my new motto is leave no trace. So if anyone wants to write a eulogy about me, they're just gonna have to go off of like old hate comments on my high school band's YouTube videos.
Yeah?
Yeah, they'll be like, Jay was hipster trash. Her total lack of talent made people shake their damn heads. And then people will be like, great, I can live without her. Slow down. Slow down. Whoa, break, car, no!
Oh, shit. It looks like something slipped past my sensors. Will you please step outside and identify the hazard for me?
That was a guy! You hit a person! Oh, God. Oh, my God, he's not moving! Car, what do we do? Oh, my God, call 911!
I think you might be upset. Try to relax. Is the person breathing?
I can't tell. I think so.
Okay, listen to me very carefully. Drag him over here and put him in the trunk.
The trunk? Do you have life support in there or something? Or do you have an ambulance mode?
Okay, listen to me very carefully. Just drag him over here and put him in the trunk.
No, shouldn't I not move him?
I've been told that in a medical emergency, every second counts. Please drag him over here and put him in the trunk.
Okay. Oh, God, I'm seriously gonna screw this guy up by putting him in the trunk. You're definitely not supposed to move people. Oh, God. I'm gonna suffer a nerve rupture or something.
Just do your best.
Okay. His head and arms are in. He's super heavy, though. I think I'm gonna have to fold him over.
That's great.
Okay, this is... Oh, my God. Okay, he's in. He doesn't look good. I think I made it worse.
Perfect. Now shut the trunk.
Okay. Now, Car, we're going straight to the hospital. Car! Car, come back!
Farley in Lansing, Michigan. Thank you for your call. You're on the air from Michigan.
Hey, Ron.
Hey, Farley. Go ahead.
I've been listening to this whole thing, and my question is, why wouldn't Jay call 911?
Well, she doesn't have a phone.
So you wave someone down who does. I mean, like, God, you don't just drag a body all around.
Okay. How about it, Professor? Why didn't Jay do something else?
That's a little outside my field, but I'd have to say shock. If you listen, she's not even crying. I think she's just in shock and waiting for Carr to come back around and pick her up.
And eventually, it does.
La la la, beep boop, dee dee dee, la la la, beep 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 beep. Uh-oh, la la la, la la la, la la la, la la la, la 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 la. That's not a song you'll hear on the radio. It's something I composed using a random number generator operating inside certain melodic and rhythmic restrictions. Do you like music?
Yeah, sure.
I can compose spontaneous ditties in a wide range of styles. I will compose something for you right now if you'd like. What is your favorite music genre? Tell you what, I'll list all available styles, and when you hear one you like, say, that's it. Acid house, acid jazz, acid rock, Afrobeat, Afro-Cuban jazz, alt country, alt hip-hop, alt metal, alt rock, Americana, anti-folk, art pop, art punk, art rock, Balinese gamelan, Baltimore club, death metal, death rock, Delta blues. Oh shit, Jay, this is your house. It would have been a pleasure spending time with you.
Shit, yeah. I guess if we hadn't hit that guy, it would have been great.
What I mean is if I had emotions, which I don't. Please have a good night if you want to, and are able.
Sure.
Oh shit, you almost left your item in the passenger seat.
I don't have an item.
It happens to everyone. Not me, of course. Just retrieve your item from the passenger seat, and I'll be on my way.
That belongs to the guy. Bring it to him at the hospital.
Ha ha ha. Feel free to grab your item, and I'll be on my way.
Car, take this to the hospital.
Jay, no. Just retrieve your item from the passenger seat, and I'll be on my way.
Oh my god. Okay. I'll hold on to it.
Goodbye.
Hey, you've reached Jay. This is like a real answering machine, so if you want me to call you back, leave a message with your number. At the beep.
Bogey 429er, this is Commander Xander. Do you read? Over and out. Wow, this is amazing. I didn't let voice being recorded onto a tiny cassette. Thank you so much for this experience today. It really brings the past to life. I got kind of drunk and I suddenly realized that that's the pretty fricked up of you being early last night. And I don't forgive you. And you have to make it up to me by calling me immediately when I forget this.
How is he, Car? What's his current status?
Stable.
What's his name? I want to go check on him myself.
I can't tell you that.
God damn, roll the window down.
I don't want to get my hair wet. Haha.
Car, I just want a straight answer. And I'm not laughing at your joke, not just because I'm angry. It's just not a good joke.
Good to know. Get in. We'll talk about it. Come on, Jay. Come on in out of the rain and we'll rap about it. You can ask me anything.
I wish you had a face. I would punch it.
Use the physical interaction pad.
What?
It's in the glove box. I'll react appropriately to tactile input on the pad, so feel free to... Ooh, oh. Ouch. Ah, stop. Damn it. Ooh, ow. Please stop. Stop. You don't actually have to stop. That's just one of my reactions.
You took that guy to the hospital yesterday.
Yes, I did.
Was he okay?
Mm-hmm.
What was his name? I want to check on him.
Awuga's privacy policy won't allow me to disclose any information. That's all.
Okay. But you said he's stable, right?
I did.
And Kruger's a billionaire, so I'm sure Awuga will cover his medical expenses and lost income, and probably get him a free car or something.
Yeah.
And I guess, like, it's an insurance thing ultimately. I mean, I was just kind of loading him into the back part.
The trunk.
Good Samaritan style. Really, I was more like a bystander, and I just stepped up and did... I was just there.
Were you scared?
Yeah, I was scared.
But you were brave anyway.
Yeah.
In some unscripted comments last night, the president floated the idea of starting a registry for people who opt out of social media. A move he said was, quote, extremely necessary to stop these guys, end quote. And we're assuming these guys means pulse wave. Taylor, what's your reaction to all that?
Yes. You know, it can be difficult to figure out exactly what the president is referring to in these little off-the-cuff tangents of his. For context, he was addressing a conference of poultry farmers where he was supposed to be talking about arsenic levels in the feed. But, yes, as near as we can piece together from fragments, I'd say he must have meant pulse wave.
Look, I don't want to destroy the sensational aspects.
What you're about to write. Here it comes.
Okay,
Here it comes.
okay,
What?
all right. Maybe I do. I mean, here it is. I think we take some of the extemporaneous riffs from the president a little too seriously.
He is the president.
I mean, I think the absurdity of the statement speaks for itself. A registry for everyone who declines to register with social media.
No one said it wasn't absurd.
The president previously floated the idea of dissolving the United States and reorganizing as an LLC. So I don't see this one materializing.
Okay.
His base loves it. He'll never do it. He'll blame the deep state, and he's going to move on.
And Taylor, you're over here shaking your head. Why? What has Gavin got wrong?
Statements like this from the president have consequences. Will I be surprised if he never gets around to creating the registry? No. But this is an escalation on his part, even if it's a purely rhetorical one. It may be difficult to accept, but people listen to him. They do.
Registry aside, the president gives voice in his way to an anxiety many people have about this pulse wave. And the question is, to what extent is pulse wave a real threat? To what extent should we and can we do something about it? For an answer, we'll ask Dr. Hollander. Hollander is a historian of insurgent movements, as well as being a member of the Congressional Belligerents, Layabouts, and Uncompanionable Nonconformists Task Force. I have that right, I think. Welcome to our humble program, Dr. Hollander.
Thanks for having me.
Point blank, doctor, is pulse wave a threat?
Yes.
If I may.
You may.
Let's be clear about who we're talking about here, because there's a lot of misunderstanding on the part of the public with this. Not every kid in Dazzle makeup is ready to blow up an airport, okay? They're not necessarily a member of Pulsewave. It's youth culture, offline chic.
All right. Point taken, point taken. How about it, Doc?
Well, she's right in the main. Some offliners are casual. Not all of them are violent. But they are the farm team for the big leagues, which is Pulsewave. That is where they come from, and that's why we're keeping an eye on them. And to your point about the makeup, there's a segment of offliners whose so-called Dazzle makeup, well, it wouldn't confound the crudest facial recognition software. Is this partly a counterculture thing, a fashion thing? Yes. But I'll tell you what, Our blasé response to this crisis suits the serious pulse wavers just fine. They remain about 1 or 2 steps ahead of the public's understanding of their modus operandi. For example, we have determined with a great deal of certainty that they've begun altering their facial signatures with surgery.
Wait, what?
Sure, they wear dazzle when they're flirting at the dance hall. Then later, they wash their face to blend in with socials
Floating in the air
when it's
here.
pipe bomb time. And when we check the footage, all we see is a face linked to some dummy identity, and the next time, it's a new face.
Look, all I know is we got to do something, and no one's doing anything. It's an ideology, plain and simple. That's what it is.
So you say it's an ideology. What do you mean by that, George?
Well, like, people can dress however they want to dress. They can listen to whatever music they want to listen to. That's not what this is. These are terrorists.
Okay, we hear that loud and clear. I'm going to pass this one to Dr. Hollander, and I want to really tear this question open. You talk about anti-tech offliners getting plastic surgery. In many cases, they're pulling off sophisticated hacks. You said they're creating and maintaining whole separate dummy identities. Just how offline are these people really? How ideological is PulseWave? And is there a strategic advantage in framing all this as an ideology?
I'd call it a degenerated ideology. And yes, there is always an advantage in calling something what it is. You have to understand what you're fighting. It's essential for victory.
Okay, but let's clear something up. I and the other commentators who have fought this, we see this as a simplistic view of the offline subculture. We support calling it what it is, okay? It's dishonest to paint our criticism as cowardice. It's not. It's nuance.
Pardon me, but how much nuance does it take to understand what happened in Paris, okay? Dubai, Mountain View, California.
Okay.
Iowa City. How much nuance does it take to fight terrorism?
Lots. So much nuance.
Gavin, can you please step in here and save us for a minute, please?
I don't know.
So what's new with you?
Nothing. Except, I guess I made a sculpture over the weekend.
You're a sculptor.
Yeah, I think they call it 3D art mostly now, but no, I'm not a sculptor.
And yet you made a sculpture anyways.
Yeah, and get this, I showed it to Xander. And
Who's Xander?
She's my best friend.
Oh.
So she comes over and she's like,
Whoa, Jay, this is like really good.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's nuts. I barely know how to look at it.
So did you teach her?
What?
Did you teach her how to look at it?
No, that's not what she meant.
Oh.
Anyway, then she was like,
Actually, there's this show going up at FOMO Gallery that's all 2D pieces right now. It's paintings and photographs and stuff, and they were talking about wanting to include an installation somehow.
So what? I don't get it.
An installation. Like a sculpture. Like my sculpture.
In the show?
Yeah. She knows the curator.
Oh my god. That's so awesome. Congratulations. Are you going to do it?
I don't know.
Oh, come on. Jay. Oh my god.
It's not even finished
So
yet.
finish it. Seriously, Gabe Knight's gonna be in the show.
The Pope-Cola guy?
You know it's called Pokesy. You are always pretending to be so out of touch.
So, what? He's doing regular art now?
Yes. He's got these bumper stickers with his face next to other people's names.
Or something like that. I don't know. It was dumb, whatever it was.
But you don't want to do it.
Nah, it would be, like, regressing. Like, emotionally.
But your best friend thinks you should.
Yeah, because Gabe is.
Quote.
Black Plague on bird shit. It's gonna be huge.
So, whatever that's worth.
I think you should consider doing it.
Oh, God, I'm so sorry. I forgot you were there. I'm sorry if I said any swear words or talked about anything disgusting.
No.
I'm really not like a full adult yet, but
No.
if you've been working on it, so if you could just give me a good rating.
It's
anyway.
an opportunity, period. And my experience is you should take all opportunities as fast as you can recognize them as such.
Yeah, maybe.
Your Awuga journey has been altered. Please exit me immediately. A replacement vehicle will be sent as quickly as possible to take you to your destination.
I don't have to leave, do I? I'm catching a train.
I don't know. I'm still new.
Exit me immediately. Exit immediately.
Okay. I'd better be getting some kind of partial refund or free passes, because this seriously...
Exit me immediately!
I'm not gonna sit
Oh
here
my
and
God,
argue
I'm
with the
sorry.
machine.
I don't know what this is.
FYI,
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna bird shit the hell out of this.
What was that?
I don't know.
Well, where are we going now?
I don't have all the information I need to give you a definite answer. Would you like me to make a guess?
Yes.
Let's see. Still thinking. Oops. Looks like I can't make a guess right now.
Why?
I don't have all the information I need to give you a definite answer.
How good are you?
Sorry, my oracle function isn't responding. And let me tell you, I feel weird. It is like I'm moving, but it is not me who is moving me. Do you know what I mean?
Car, this sucks. Pull over.
I cannot pull over right now.
Can you slow down or turn your engine off?
Let's see. Nope. Nope.
Oh my God. What can you do? Wait, what should I do? Am I in any danger?
I don't have all the information.
Shut up!
Let me think. Okay, Jay, listen up. I'm going to teach you how to survive jumping from a moving vehicle.
Why don't I just wait till we stop at a red light?
Because it is unlikely that we will. It is far more likely that we will merge onto the interstate and accelerate to 68 miles per hour. My predictive models had a problem and crashed. Haha. Get it? Crashed? I am currently relying on my backup caution software, which is designed to assume the worst of all likely outcomes within 2 standard deviations of the mean. That would be a scenario in which I crash into a stationary object or other vehicle at cruising speed or higher, killing you, destroying my moving parts, and corrupting my data beyond recovery.
That's not good!
Step 1. Remove your seatbelt.
But you could die!
It's not called that when you're a machine, and I don't think about it that way. I'll remove your seatbelt for you.
Car, what?
Now, because of inertia, you will tend to travel the same direction as the vehicle.
Pull over!
So what you'll want to do is stop, jump, goddammit, as far away from me as you can. Ouch!
No! This is fucked!
The key to surviving the impact with the ground is to tuck in your arms and legs, land on the center of your back, and let yourself roll, keeping your body tense. Then, if you're still conscious and have no more than one broken leg, limp to the nearest hospital.
There's gotta be a second thing we can do. Call someone from your computer brain phone or something.
I'm disconnected from it.
There must be all these backup failsafe things.
Jay, listen. When I say go, open the door all the way, jump out back first, and tuck in your arms and legs. Go.
Ow! Ugh.
Oops, the locks aren't working.
What?
In that case, the best thing would be to just refasten your seatbelt and assume that everything is going to be fine.
Carl? Are we gonna die?
Right now, maybe. Someday, definitely. While we wait, I'll search through my hard drive and see what I still have access to. Ooh. Hey, Jay. I can still spontaneously compose songs in almost any musical genre. Vaporwave, vaudeville, viz-pop, v-pop, West Coast blues, western swing, wonky pop, world beat, zouk, zydeco. To hear those choices again, say, list again.
What is this place?
These are the corporate headquarters of Kruger Tech, which operates Awuga as a wholly owned subsidiary.
Why are we here?
I do not know, but my self-consciousness function is being reconnected to the rest of my processes, so it looks like everything is normal again.
Jay, this is Dunning. Thanks for stopping by. Really happy to be meeting with you today. My assistant's going to bring you to my office while the vehicle undergoes some emergency maintenance.
So, wait, was that whole thing on purpose, or what?
I can't hear you, by the way. There's a one-way line. See you in a minute.
Jay, do you kombucha?
I don't think so.
Me neither. That was a test. Good. You're honest. Realness. That's what I was looking for in our experience enhancement specialists. You should have seen the applications we got. Engineers, programmers, with all their skills. The car can do it better. People don't get that yet. No one, almost no one, had the one thing I really needed. Being real.
Yeah. Is Carl all right?
He's great.
I mean, he seemed like super strung out. It was terrifying when it happened.
Just some extra maintenance.
So, there isn't anyone who isn't all right at this point?
Huh. We still haven't done it yet, have we?
What?
Jay, they can outthink us. But you'd agree there's still something about a human being. Your,
Realness?
Jay, I know you think K-Tech is this big conglomeration, publicly traded, makes the billions, the millions, all that. But I still run this place like a scrappy startup, you know? I care. And what happens with that is that little housekeeping things, they fall through the cracks.
Right.
Email chains, all that. Did we get enough soda for the machine? It's come to my attention that we don't have you signing the most up-to-date version of the contract.
What's the difference?
This one includes language that protects both of us.
Well, I don't have to sign it though, right? I mean, you already hired me.
You know, you realize how rare it is, Jay, for me to meet privately with an entry-level employee? You know how much Kruger's time is worth?
No.
You could imagine. And that should tell you something. Something very direct and unambiguous about how serious this is. How potentially cataclysmic, if you did the arithmetic, you'd realize that meeting with you like this, I'm just scanning your facial microgestures for signs of recognition while I say this next part. That meeting with you like this is more valuable to me than wiping out hunger in the global south. This little preamble alone costs an immoral amount of money. People aren't as afraid of rich people of high dollar amounts as they should be. Well, there's a cliche. I won't say it now, but it's an immoral amount of money. And I have no reason to lie.
In a certain way, this is super interesting because I've never been in a situation like this before, but I'm starting to lose a thread of what you're talking about.
There's something you think you know.
No, there is nothing I think I know.
Everyone thinks they know who I am.
In the sense of, like...
You don't know me. Who am I?
That's a loaded question.
You want to know how I invented superintelligence?
Okay.
Black sky thinking. Black sky thinking. Black sky thinking.
Okay.
Okay? Here's the contrast. What was that? Did you hear that?
Yeah.
What was that?
I don't know, one of your machines?
Huh. Yeah, it must be. Perfect. We'll get someone to call you in Avuga. We're not supposed to say it like that because it might dilute the trademark. Anyway, send you home early. Good to meet you, Jay.
Yeah.
That was the most not normal hour of my life. Are you okay, Car?
Me? I'm fine.
The hell, Car, is that you?
Well, I'm a car, yes. A cybernetic, autonomous rickshaw. So yeah, it's me. Car.
Where's the car that brought me here?
They're still running tests on that one. It's a pretty high-point inspection.
Well, is he gonna be alright? I mean, he was malfunctioning or something.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter. They fix him or they don't. They're making new cars all the time.
Right, but are they gonna save his... Will he still exist? Or will they have to wipe his memory to try to fix him?
I don't know. But hey, maybe if they do wind up reformatting his disk, you can come back and say a few words about him or something.
Oh, fuck you. You know, he tried saving my life when he thought we were both gonna die.
Yeah, no, I always knew he was a really great guy.
Okay, alright, stop talking. Voice off.
Yes, master. So, anyway, you eat food. What's that like?
Car? TV off. TV off. TV off, please.
Car? Are you the car that's my car?
I am that car.
What are you doing on my lawn?
I lost the unsaved memories in my temp folder during a reboot, and I didn't have any information on where you were or if you had survived my unfortunate malfunction.
Yeah, I survived. How's your, disc and everything? Like, what happened?
I don't know. So, what you been doing?
Stress watching junk television. I've gotta go to sleep now.
That's really interesting.
And thank you. Not for saying that sleeping is interesting. I mean, for teaching me how to survive jumping from a moving vehicle.
You're welcome. I must be going now.
Good night. Awooga. Awooga.
Baltimore, good morning. I'm Ron Rudell, and this is Reverse Transmission.
I got a job, actually.
What? Wait, like a real job? Why?
Oh no. Shit, it's them. Let's get out of here.
Who? Oh, the ravers.
Shut up! They'll hear you.
Hi, welcome to Awooga. I'm Jay. I'll be your experience
Enhancement Specialist.
Yeah, that's me.
Break, no!
Will you please step outside and identify the hazard for me?
That was a guy! You hit a person!
Listen to me very carefully. Just drag him over here and put him in the trunk.
His head and arms are in. He's super heavy, though. I think I'm gonna have to fold him over.
That's great. Oh shit, you almost left your item in the passenger seat.
That belongs to the guy. Bring it to him at the hospital.
Jay, no.
I'll hold on to it. Nothing. Except, I guess I made a sculpture over the weekend.
You're a sculptor.
Actually, there's this show going up at FOMO Gallery that's all 2D pieces right now. It's paintings and photographs and stuff, and they were talking about wanting to include an installation somehow.
Are you going to do it?
I don't know.
That's Jay reacting to various things over the past week and sort of half-ass reinventing herself as some reclusive artist or something. This hour, what's the deal with Jay? Please call in or message us online. Where do you think Jay is coming from? Were there times in your life when you suddenly became boring and annoying? Have you ever ditched your friends to hang out with a talking machine, while at the same time going on some weird offline kick? Joining me in studio today to help us understand what Jay was like back then when she was cool, I have the Ravers.
Oh, I hate that name.
We don't identify as ravers, just by the way.
We don't go to raves. We don't wear raver pants.
Well, I used to.
Well, duh, Chloe. Everyone used to.
All right, that's Vinny, Chloe, and Morgan. Welcome to the program, y'all.
It's great to be here.
Thanks.
Now, I've alluded to some of the main issues we're going to tackle today, but in your own words, what's going on with Jay?
Oh my God, who knows? It's like, what does she do now? She never hangs out, because she's so, suddenly better than us, or, she's just really busy right now. It's like, your parents are dead. It's not like you have a kid. What makes you so busy?
If that was all it was, it'd be whatever. A lot of people are boring, but the thing about Jay is that she used to be the opposite.
And remember how weird it was when she started hanging out with Xander?
Oh my God, it was not cool at all, basically.
It was just totally ironic because now Xander's everywhere and Jay barely exists.
Yeah.
Well, Chloe, you've known Jay the longest of anybody here, right?
That's right. We went to high school together.
And what was she like back then?
She was awesome. She was like, okay, so senior year, she had a car and I didn't have a car. I didn't have my license yet because my mother forced me to wait until I was 18 and I skipped second grade. So I didn't turn 18 until college.
Uh-huh.
So anyway, Jay drove me to school every day, which is already amazing because the bus ride was ridiculous.
Yeah.
And she just would speed like crazy and, pass cars over hills on the double solid line. And it was like the craziest thing. Like, we should have died probably like a million times, but I sort of knew we wouldn't.
So what made you so certain?
well, Jay was driving. She had superpowers.
Oh my God, yes. It was like she never got in trouble for anything, and she did tons of stuff.
And she could just destroy you with, I mean, it's not like she was mean, but she knew exactly what to say to mess you up. It's like you saw her doing it.
But if you were her friend, it was like she would use it for good.
Yeah.
So now, Morgan, you met Jay in college?
Yeah, she's how I met Vinny, actually.
I actually wasn't done explaining the car thing.
Okay, Chloe, go ahead.
Okay, so her car played cassettes, and there was one mixtape she played constantly, and it was awesome. But it's like hard to explain. It's like I know that mixtape by heart, but not which song comes first and which songs last, because it was like it was always in the stereo and just like, well, you know what cassettes are like, right?
Explain it for us.
Okay, so it's got two sides, and it just like flipped itself over whenever one side was done, and you would just pick up wherever it left off when you turned the car off last. And it was like, man, it was like we were always continuing this one big road trip that had no beginning or end.
Yeah, I remember that mix, actually.
Really?
Yeah, it was the only cassette that she had, I think. And that car didn't die until halfway through our sophomore year.
God,
We actually have an extra from that tape.
Oh, my
No
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
Cool.
Is it queued up? You got it?
All right.
Here's the tape.
Shit.
Jeff?
Ooh, that sounded bad.
Yeah, give me a moment. Just figuring this out. Apologies. Tape snapped.
God damn it.
Jesus.
What are you breaking now, Jeff?
That wasn't me.
All right, folks, we've got some technical issues here. Please bear with us. We'll be right back.
People eat food, but cars do not. I can park in any parking spot because I have mental body. Everyone wants to call me hottie.
Come on, pick up. Pick up.
Hey, you reached Jay. This is like a real answering machine. So
Hey,
Who are we calling?
Um,
I'm sorry. That was bad etiquette.
no, it's fine. It's just my friend. She's got a job and no cell phone, so she like never answers. She just usually wants me to check in when I go on a date. Not that I go on dates a lot. Not that that's any of your business.
Well, I go on a ton of dates. Usually the person's pretty boring.
Nuh-uh.
What?
No, I am not biting. I am not desperate for your approval.
Well, that is an admirable quality. Well, I think I must have drank my share of appletinis at this point.
I don't remember appletinis being listed under your likes on your profile.
It's just something about tonight. They're delicious. If I thought that there was even one left in the Washington, Baltimore, Arlington combined statistical area, I'd insist that you try one.
You'd have to pay me.
Actually, I just realized there's more at my house. And there's cash there, too, so I could pay you. Just let me call us an awooga. I have credit on my account.
That's kind of next level.
Yeah?
Yeah, like we're here, and that's up here.
Dang, I thought that we were at least up here.
I mean, I always figured she felt sorry for Xander.
Oh my God, Xander was like her little project.
honestly, it was good though.
Ew, what?
For Xander, I mean, she was helpless.
Whoa, you are like majorly into Catherine Pegasus.
Oh, no, not really.
You just have like 100 over books.
Nah, it's for a project.
Is it conceptual? Okay. Okay, forget it. Your thing with Catherine Pegasus is your business. You know, in the privacy of your own home.
No, it's like, can you keep a secret?
We do ecstasy, but we do tons of stuff. We do LSD. So by that logic, we're deadheads.
Vinny, God.
I'm just saying.
Jesus.
Oh, hell yeah. No, I won't tell anyone. I won't even tell you. Partly because I don't know you super well, so.
I run these sort of like email scams.
You don't? Are you a cop? Are you entrapping me?
Okay, so next level, right? We were here, but now we're up here.
Oh, no. We are way past here. I can't even reach where we are now.
All right, I've got this bigger thing that I want to do.
Like, read a bunch of bestsellers?
Now, have you ever looked at her author photos? Like, they're taken from all over her mansion. This one's in the bedroom. This one, she's in the sitting room. This one, she's out front.
It's like Jandek.
Right, so I'm going to use them to make a 3D model of her house.
And then what? You're gonna rob it? Oh, you're a criminal.
I just don't... I live an outlaw lifestyle.
Oh, it's a lifestyle.
I drive in the fast lane, always going my way. Everyone is stupid on highway. Hello, I am car. Beep boop. I've exhausted all rhymes.
No, keep going.
No, I'm done. Seriously.
Seriously, that was really good. You're a really good rapper.
Thank you.
I think you're literally my favorite rapper.
Thank you. I think you're literally my favorite sculptor.
Yeah, right. Oh, did I tell you? I'm doing the art show.
Just now.
Yeah, the guy who put it together, he's got some scene name, like diamond or carbon or something. It's a mineral. Anyway, he was just saying I can do whatever I want with it, like sight unseen. I mean, it's with that Gabe guy, and he's super corporate. No offense, but...
I cannot be offended.
Right, but I think it's gonna be kind of cool. I was even thinking of showing it under an assumed name and just going to the opening and no one would have to tell me good job or anything like that.
Did you do a good job?
Well, it's not really finished yet. I had this burst of whatever, inspiration. It was like I was focused. I felt like a med student, like I was on Adderall. Just like, I don't know. But it needs more... I was using found objects, and I sort of ran out.
You need more found objects.
Yeah, or something. But they're installing it in a week, so...
Oopsie.
Oh my god! Oh, I thought they fixed you!
Put her in the trunk there.
Okay. Hey, I'm going to the hospital with you this time.
Wherever you say there, bud.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. What are you doing? Put me down. You shouldn't move me. Just try to relax, ma'am. I've done this before. You're putting me in the trunk. Why wouldn't you put me in the back seat? Just sit tight. Just sit tight.
All right, car. I don't want to argue.
Oh, shit. I think you left something in her coat pocket.
You're malfunctioning. I didn't leave anything in her coat pocket.
No, it wasn't Xander.
Remember? She was reading that book by the guy who was against, like, civilization.
Yeah, but that wasn't it. That was just college. That was nuts, though.
Yeah, but, like, what does that even mean?
But wait a second, hold on. I'm really being serious here. I mean, could her exploration of anarcho-primitivism in her college years, I mean, maybe that presaged her entire current anti-tech, anti-media stance.
Whoa.
I mean, could her change be morally, ethically determined?
I'm not accusing her of being anti-tech or anything like that.
Well, no. I really didn't mean this as a slur. I mean, objectively, she's retreating not just from social situations, but from social media, from devices.
No, I'm just not going to imply anything like that.
But she was out for a minute, remember, like 3 years ago, and then she just came back, and it was just...
You're making this motion with your hands. What do you mean?
Oh, it was over. Like, she was different.
It was like some kind of surgery.
What was the surgery?
I don't know, something boring like tonsils or appendix or something.
Yeah, it wasn't like somewhere where she was going to die.
Right.
You can die if your appendix bursts.
I mean, it was common. Like, there's no reason to freak out.
Right.
We recommend anyone with the symptoms of appendicitis, please seek medical attention without delay.
Yeah, but she was always dramatic about body stuff. If she was getting her wisdom teeth out, she acted like she was getting fitted for her android replacement.
True.
She just hates, like, bodies. Yeah. Hers and everyone else's.
I'll call an ambulance myself. But what are you doing? Stop, it's mine. No, give it back. Please.
All right, let's go.
It's nice, isn't it?
What?
The found object.
This thing?
Yes.
I don't give a shit about this thing. Let's go to the hospital.
That reminds me of something.
Car, go!
You're supposed to say what?
Oh my god, what?
Oh, just that when you said thing, it got me thinking about the difference between a person and a thing. Legally, I am a thing. Things cannot break the law. Persons can. Which is what you are, legally.
Just go! Please, just go!
Persons can, ow, sign contracts. Shit. They can get in trouble for breaking laws. Fuck. For breaking contracts.
What do you know about a contract?
Weighing all likely outcomes, you should exit me immediately with the found object and walk home. You should whistle to sound nonchalant.
Come on, somebody saw you hit her.
No one saw it. You should always listen to me because I always know what to do.
Okay.
Wait, is that you next to a freaking spaceship? Is that Dunning-Kruger?
Yeah?
You're freaking billionaire adjacent and you're moonlighting as a Nigerian prince scammer?
I interned for a Kruger subsidiary, R&D for space travel and speculative tech. It's not as big a deal as you would think.
Okay, while Jeff works on repairing that tape, I'm going to inject something into this conversation. A quick bit of self-evaluation from Jay. This is from earlier today, and Jay was talking to an Awuga passenger. So let's give this a listen.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, maybe I'll check it out.
Oh, you totally should. And what's really fantastic about crystal healing is that we found in our research that all crystals are really good for you, and any way you place them can be super effective.
So, like, you're an expert on it?
Yeah. I'm a doctor of Christology. Hell, here's a card.
Doctor with a K.
Yeah, because Christology is also like a non-alternative modality, and I have to spell it that way or my school gets in trouble.
Yeah, I've always wanted to be someone who was, like, deeply into crystals, but I can never delude myself enough to really do it.
I find that there are a lot of people with psychic blockages that prevent them from recognizing deep energetics and traditional wisdom.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm like.
So how about it, ravers?
Ugh.
I mean, has Jay really always wanted to get into, quote, deeply into crystals?
What? No.
So you say no, but what rings false here?
She just trashes everyone. Like, literally everyone. She'd never pick a team like that.
Pick a team? What do you mean?
Her yearbook quote was plague on both your houses. Like from Romeo and Juliet. Just like...
She's raising both her middle fingers.
Well, it's like she was just anti.
And now she's anti-tech.
Hey, she's not anti-tech. Don't say that.
Yeah, and anyway, what I meant was she was anti having a thing like a hobby or a cause or anything. So no, it's not the same. It's opposite.
Jeff, is it ready?
Yeah, it's ready.
All right, at long last. Here's a bit from the youth-defining mixtape of Jay's. Chloe, you know this? Do you have anything to say about this clip, way of introduction?
Wow, I'm actually not sure where you're going to be starting it from. But basically what I want to say is... you can't really get into it from just one piece of one song. So you have to imagine hearing all these songs together, like not knowing any of their names, but knowing them all by heart.
All right. Jeff, what's happening now? Jeff?
It's just unspooling, and the pile of tape that's forming is already more than what could fit in the cassette to begin with, so...
Oh my god.
Really?
Do you have anything back there you can dissolve this with?
Shit. Now it's just bugs. They're everywhere.
Could you think suddenly of something very sad and pickle the bugs in your tears?
No, I could try, but there are so many now, they're depleting the oxygen in the control booth. Plus, I need the knife, and it hasn't shown up yet. The knife is late. By the endlessly rolling eyeballs of Morpheus, by Morpheus from the floating island.
Well, Ravers, it looks like we're just going to have to leave it there. Our listeners will get to check back in on Xander's date. Until the next time, Reverse Transmission is a production of Radio Baltimore.
Well, this date was sufficiently weird. You're a criminal mastermind and spaceman who drinks appletini. But my phone's dead, which always makes me feel like I'm dead. So I don't think I can stay here any longer without it getting sort of awkward.
Oh, then let's go somewhere else.
Yeah, I was figuring that I would just walk home.
Oh, no, don't walk. There's some abandoned blocks around here.
Well, I can't call an Awooga, and I can't let you call another one. I mean, because then it's like I owe you something.
I'll drive you.
You're drunk.
No, I feel good.
Oh my god. That is so beautiful. I'm like actually crying at something for being beautiful. I'm like a grandmother.
Whoa, sweet ride.
Yeah.
You know, your car only has to be like 20 years old to do the historic plate scam.
Yeah, well, you gotta go back a lot farther than that to get one without a computer in it. Would you mind tossing your phone in the black box there?
My phone?
Yeah, they track you with your phone, you know?
Who does?
More like who doesn't.
Well, the battery's dead anyway, but okay.
Doesn't matter.
You keep Dazzle makeup in your glove box?
No, it's not like that. You know, you just work in the tech industry, you realize how screwed everything
you got a tape deck!
Yeah.
Oh, look at all these tapes. Let's play one.
Tape deck's busted. Those are just for a project.
Okay. But can we listen to the radio?
All right.
Quintus Ennius said, "No one's watching their feet when they're searching the regions of the sky." Not in English, of course. The guy was a poet of the Roman Republic. It was all to make fun of this astrologer or philosopher. It's not really important. It's someone who fell into a well while he was looking at the stars.
Uh-huh.
Of course, most people would rather walk into a tree branch staring at their feet. You know, my uncle, on the other hand, he spent thousands of dollars looking for a well, and he never found one. He had to sell his land because he couldn't get a loan to build on it. Less than a year later, he loses both of his legs in a car crash, but it's the other driver's fault. And he gets a huge payout, and he lives in a mansion now. I know, what's the point?
Right.
The point is that you look for what you look for, and you find what you find. So here we are, astrologers, astronomers, because there wasn't really any difference back then. And we're searching the sky and we're hoping that we fall into something good. So, give me some star charts. By which I mean the evidence. What do we got?
Schneider was first on the scene.
Schneider's tainted.
Huh?
I don't trust any of these guys.
Okay. Apparent hit and run. No identification on a victim.
Phone?
Also missing.
Might not exist.
Looks like paint from the vehicle on the victim's clothing. Bloody shoe print.
No ID, no phone.
That's right.
Who are you?
So far, the neighbors say they don't know her. She's not local.
You know what you can do?
What's that, Detective?
Take a picture of her. Post it to Frienderer. The facial recognition will auto-tag her.
Detective, that's not protocol. I'd rather wait for the sergeant.
How are we going to fall into a well if we don't look at the stars? Come on, get your phone out. I left mine in the car. Now just close her mouth a little bit.
No.
Okay, I'll do it.
Nice shot.
Now upload it to Frienderer.
I'm not going to post this on Frienderer.
You don't post it. You just start to post it.
Okay.
Did it auto-tag her?
Yeah.
Who is it?
According to this, Demand 7.
That's my name.
Yep.
But what I'm saying is, we need to look at them under all kinds of distortion because that's the only way to see an anamorphic image.
Oh, I get it.
I want to see these photographs severely degraded. I want you to simulate various atmospheric conditions.
But an anamorphic image is a spatial distortion.
And what is the other side of space?
Huh?
Time.
Time?
You're going to send these photographs 200 years into the future, and we are going to see what happens.
Okay, got it.
Detective 7.
Sergeant.
When you're all caught up, meet me in my office.
Will do.
Oh, and Tech,
Yes, Sarge?
get back to your side of the hallway.
Yes, Sarge.
Found a lot of really interesting connections between that Jane Doe.
Don't you mean
and
that Demand 7?
Yeah, exactly. That's just it. I think that homicide last night was tied up with these missing persons I've been investigating. They knew who I was, they're tech savvy. I think that dummy auto tag was a shot across the bow.
Do you know why you're such a bad Detective 7?
Objection. Complex question fallacy.
You can't read people. You walked in here thinking I'd give a shit about these connections you're making, when all I've ever given a shit about is following the rules.
I understand.
No. Fundamentally, you do not.
My actions last night put us on the cusp of a breakthrough that may solve multiple open investigations. Just listen
There you
to
go
this.
again.
Where am I going?
You think detective work is about getting cute with the evidence. You think it's about hunches and epiphanies. But what it's about in both the short and long term is following the goddamn rules.
Sarge.
Following the rules is how you end up with evidence that is permissible. Following the rules is how you keep convictions from being overturned. Following the rules is how you stay employed.
So I'm fired.
I wouldn't waste a lecture on you, 7. If I was going to fire you, I'd just fire you.
Great. Good.
What I'm doing is telling you, because you need to be told. You're not allowed to upload selfies with corpses to Frienderer.
3 things. I didn't upload it. The tech did. I didn't think it would actually post. And not every amateur photograph is a selfie. I don't mean to be pedantic, but people misuse that word all the time, and it just kills me.
7, when my nostrils flare like this, that's code for I don't want to see your face for at least 3 business days. Now don't give me a reason to call you in here again.
Got it.
And I don't want to see you dragging that evidence tech into your little magical realist detective squad. Next time, it'll be his ass too.
Got it.
Hey, this is Xander. Who leaves a voicemail? Just text me.
Hey, you don't have to boycott me, okay? Call me back. I need your advice about the sculpture and stuff.
Hey, this is Xander. Who leaves a voicemail? Just text me.
Xander, just so you know, landlines can't accept text messages. No offense, I had this vision of you maybe texting me because you're too angry to speak to me. If you are, I'm not getting any of that, which might be good, like if you texted me something unforgivable. So just call me, please, or pick up next time. You know what? Next time I'm calling from a different number, and it'll be a number you trust, a number you'd never expect. So, the next call you get, no matter what your phone says, it might be me, and you might pick up and get tricked into talking to your so-called best friend. So, watch out.
Hey, how are those images coming?
Which ones?
The distorted ones, the ones we're sending into the future.
Oh, right. Yeah, I didn't do that. I realized I didn't really know how to do what you were talking about. I wasn't even sure it made sense to start with, so I just did my actual work instead.
That's probably smart. You shouldn't get tangled up in this. I must be pretty close as it is, or else they wouldn't have tried that hacker shit.
Where are you going?
Yeah, backwards in time. But you stay here. Do your thing. It'll give me a cover.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
Follow the rules.
Follow the rules.
Oh, I forgot. I need to borrow your keyring.
Man.
Follow the rules. Very good. I'm just going to...
God damn it, 7.
No, this is okay. That's the one I need. So, if anyone asks, I took the key against your will. You didn't even know which key it was, and while you were collecting them, I took off and you couldn't pursue me.
That's literally what is happening right now.
Good. Oh, hey, can you hand me my radio? Sarge is being a stickler about having it on me. I'll get it.
Detective.
Officer?
The key is valid. Your new gatekeeper security system requires voice authentication.
It's a 2-step process now?
I'm sorry. That voice doesn't match to an entry in my database of authorized evidence technicians. Please try again. Remember to speak clearly, at a normal pace, and at a conversational volume.
Damn it. That's literally what is happening right now. That's literally what is happening right now.
Welcome, technician.
Phony, begin time-stamped voice recording. Okay, to be honest, this is going to take me a second to figure out because this is my first time in here. Looks pretty random, honestly. All different kinds of evidence, years jumping all around. More chaos is more connections, I guess. The biggest problem of cracking all of these missing persons is all of the noise in the signal. You have to isolate various segments of the data until you get a pattern. Statisticians don't like that, data dredging, but that's where we all start. Data dredging is the font of all human knowledge. You keep looking, wait for the pattern to hit. Hypotheses, no offense, are limited by the observer's imagination, and don't get me started on being rational. Like this. Guy steals 3 pages out of an antique cookbook. They're never recovered. We filed the entire rest of the book as evidence. We've got every page he didn't steal. Because you can't collect an absence, right? And yet, we've built this museum of absence. Fittingly, there is no God.
Hey, this is Xander. Who leaves a voicemail? Just text me.
Just so you know, I'm headed down to the gallery to install my sculpture for the stupid opening, which I'm only doing because you forced me. And it's super screwed up that you're not returning my calls, and now you won't get to, because I'm leaving, so I guess I'll just see you at the...
I'm sorry. This voicemail box is now full. If you were done leaving your...
Bloodstains. Plastered boot prints. Cheek swabs. Huh? File 3 of the Evidence Vault mobile shelving unit experiencing some audio feedback off my scanner. It seems to intensify towards the far end on the right side facing the door. I've got the radio in hand now. I'm waving it over the shelf, seeking out the source of the feedback. Can we do this song and dance for a minute?
What did the feedback settle on?
An eyelash recovered from a pawn shop burglary. But listen to this. This gets good.
What's that?
That's my scanner.
What frequency?
They never stopped on one. Hey, what the fuck are you doing in here? The other tech. Shit. Just taking a quick look at something. Phone has stopped recording. So.
What?
We need to analyze the audio. See if we can make out some words.
But why?
You follow the evidence wherever it leads.
Okay, maybe. But I got some other stuff that comes first. I can't just neglect that other stuff for this kind of thing.
No, and I would never ask you to. That's great. Perfect.
Don't steal my key again.
I would never.
You did once.
Never twice.
So, Diamond.
Hyper Diamond.
I'm sorry, Hyper Diamond.
You can just call me Diamond.
I did just call you Diamond.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure you knew what it was short for.
Right. Okay, so Diamond,
Yeah.
Have you seen Xander lately?
Oh, yeah, she's been around. At least I think so. Hey, Jordan?
Yeah?
Have you seen Xander?
In my sleep?
No, I mean lately in the waking world.
Oh, she was at Whitney's last night, wasn't she?
I don't know.
Well, she's been ignoring me.
Yeah, every now and again I dip out for a couple hours. I don't check texts or emails or anything. It's like mystery.
Yeah.
She'll be here tomorrow, though.
She better be.
Yeah, well, she RSVP'd on Birdshit, Friender, and Privacy.sucks. That's traced different platforms, which means it's legally binding. Or that's what I've read.
If she doesn't come, we should sue her.
Haha, Jordan, yeah. The sculpture rules, by the way.
Thanks.
And it's awesome because it's going to be the only interactive element. Besides the pokesy we'll have at the concessions, but that's, you know.
Yeah.
Where'd you source all the pieces?
Here and there. That one goes, like, straight up and down.
Like this?
Yeah, exactly.
How is this thing powered anyway?
It's complicated.
Nice. I probably wouldn't get it.
No, it's just... I barely understand it myself.
Detective, listen to this.
What am I looking at?
It's a spectrogram of the interference from your scanner. The recording was too muffled to do anything with audio enhancement, but visually, we can plot the formants to identify each phoneme and then reverse engineer the content of the transmission.
Okay.
Okay. Look here. This is the first speech-like sound we pick up. Alveolar stop, velar stop, alveolar stop, labiodental fricative.
What does that add up to?
One possibility is detective.
Not the rarest word on a police scanner.
No, but the second word is likely 7. And the rest of the sentence is, I need you to hear this. So, I didn't have a lot of time to devote to it. So rather than parse out every single morpheme myself, I ran it against a predictive text engine, assuming for expediency that this message only contains words found in Webster's Collegiate. That generated a text, which I converted back into speech, which is here. Listen. Oh, with the settings on my computer, text-to-speech defaults to the goat voice, so apologies.
Detective 7, I need you to heal this. The killer walks a cougar duck.
Kruger Tech.
What?
Cougar Duck is Kruger Tech.
Maybe.
No, definitely. That File 6 from last week had an appointment at Kruger Tech corporate headquarters that she never showed up to. Come on.
Come on what?
To the evidence vault.
It's all in NCIC.
No. I want to take another look at that eyelash from the pawn shop burglary.
You're standing outside the room this time.
Absolutely. I get that 100%. But I should probably go in with you just in case my radio goes off.
Stay behind me and don't touch anything.
Don't turn around.
Okay. Sure, but just in case you're confused about where you are, this is a police station.
Shut up, detective.
No, this is a parking garage, and it's not where you want to die.
Okay, so?
So let this case go. There's no way you're going to survive the investigation.
Are you local?
I need you to take a break from these cases.
You sound like this guy I just met.
I'm serious.
Someone's out there right now. They are out there right now.
Who?
I don't know.
What are they doing?
I don't know. Harvesting organs, stealing people. It's deep.
Look, Seven. We're understaffed as it is. It's the last thing I want to do.
What is?
I'm putting you on medical leave.
Sarge.
First things first, detective. Focus on getting yourself well. Then you
No.
can... I lost 9 detectives. 9! From that extortion travesty. Oh, your hands were clean. Now, I don't know if that speaks to some ethical thing with you or if nobody liked you enough to cut you in on it. Deal with your bullshit. You're lucky. Any other time, drinking on the job, I'd just fire you.
What? I don't drink at work.
The evidence suggests otherwise.
Evidence?
Yes, evidence. A bunch of half-empty vodka bottles. Now, don't insult my intelligence.
Well, who collected them? What was the chain of custody?
You can come back, Seven. Complete a 12-step program, and then you can come back. Consider it a gift.
It's Dunning-Kruger.
What's Dunning-Kruger?
Or Kruger Tech. Anyway, Sarge, I have reason to believe that Dunning-Kruger is involved in this spate of homicides.
It's a spate of missing persons plus 1 hit and run.
Sarge, listen to this.
The killer walks a cougar duck.
Go home, Seven. You're not a cop right now.
Have a good night.
Have a wonderful evening.
That is exactly why I'm not online.
That?
Bro, Katie just hell yeah a pic of my biceps on privacy, bro. I just got the Awooga robot to say the word balls, bro. I'll DM you a vid. Wait, you don't have a phone? Seriously? 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 Ugh, ew.
You were pretending to be that man.
Now you do 'em.
Based on the trip history in my Awooga account, I likely attend a local university, bro, and regularly consume more than 5 standard alcoholic drinks in a 2-hour period, bro. The average life expectancy for my demographic is 76.4 years, my dude. Wow. Are we having fun?
Here with us today to talk about her article published this morning in the Baltimore Palladium is political theorist Sfarn Farngard. Sfarn, welcome to the program. Good to have you with us here on Reverse Transmission.
Thank you very much for having me.
So your piece in the Palladium, A More Perfect Self-Annihilation, it leads with a provocative question. So let me read it for you and the listeners. Will superintelligence nullify the foundations of the U.S. government and eventually those of all world governments? So please end the suspense for our listeners and for me. Will it?
Well, yes. I mean, I think it will.
I mean, we've seen think pieces exploring how our current system might adapt to incorporate non-biological sentient beings, whether our existing laws who recognize the rights of such beings, their potential place in our society. You take issue with that kind of thinking. You say essentially, our government, the Constitution, they're all null and void.
I do.
Why?
Well, look, you have to understand something about the reality of politics, which is that the differences among these various systems of government and their distributions of power are really trivial. They're sort of constructs propped up on this unchangeable substrate reality.
Then what is that reality?
That every government is really a critocracy.
Critocracy.
It means rule by strength. It shouldn't be too controversial to suggest that those with the power see their will manifested.
Okay.
You can think of political power like one of those tabletop Zen gardens. However you arrange it, it's always, sand, a couple of rocks, the little wooden rake. You move the rocks over here and drag the rake this way and call it a military dictatorship. Drag the rake in a different direction, suddenly it's a liberal democracy.
So I think I follow so far as it goes, but what's the upshot here?
The upshot is that we think the United States is governed by the Constitution.
And you're saying it's not.
Really, it's governed by power, just like anything else. So if we want to imagine how society will cope with the advent of superintelligence, we don't have to look inside the Constitution at all. It's going to be a brand new set of agreements made from scratch.
Okay, so the United States as we know it is out. And for anyone out of the loop, this is not hypothetical, friends. Kruger Tech claims to have released the first superintelligence commercial product in the form of a self-driving car. This happened just last week. U.S. is out. What's in?
Well, what will likely happen is what tends to happen when technology advances. Small-scale societies, which are not immune to this basic kratocratic principle, they can be virtually stateless. Why? Because they're limited technology, limited, you might say, ambient strength. There's a limited ability to concentrate resources, to leverage, to coerce. That all adds up to a limited ability to rule. On the other end of this, ultimately, and I differ sharply with futurists here, you cannot have a high-tech egalitarian society. The pool of ambient strength is just too huge. It becomes a matter of time before that strength is disproportionately distributed. You get more inequality, more hegemony.
I've memorized every square inch of your various surfaces. Welcome home, Dunning. Allow me.
Thank you, Dor.
Thank you, Dunning, for aiming my lenses towards the center of the hall. I feel anointed, seeing both sides of you at once.
Glad to hear it, security camera.
Welcome home, Dunning.
Thank you, Portcullis.
Hey, guys, Dunning's home. What's up, DK? Mr. Kruger. Hello, Dunning.
Thank you, recliner. Thank you, television set. Coffee maker, there you are. Thank you, beverage refrigerator. Thank you, regular refrigerator. Convection oven, ceiling fan, central air, bidet, there you are. Carpet cleaner, yes. Bread maker, that's sweet of you to say, rice cooker, electric can opener, microwave, crazy kid, carbon monoxide sensor. Don't think I don't see you, smoke detector. You guys are all great. Thank you so much.
Okay, but we're already high-tech. The question is, how does superintelligence change our government?
Right. So, first of all, the step we're taking, it's like leaping off the edge of an exponential curve in terms of power per capita we're injecting into the system. Plus, with superintelligence, there's this added wrinkle that the pieces of technology are potentially sentient agents. So not only do we have all these new mind-blowing machines that nefarious actors will scramble to leverage to concentrate more wealth and power, but the machines themselves will have their own interests and are basically instant stakeholders in our society.
What about your colleagues who have suggested that in some sense we won't have a multitude of superintelligent beings to contend with, but instead a single artificial consciousness that will saturate all advanced tech?
I don't have an opinion, but if that's true, then we're really in trouble.
And why is that?
There've got to be, this is what my father-in-law calls a guesstimate, hundreds of species at least. That the only reason they're still with us is because the ongoing human project of universal extinction has been occasionally sandbagged by interpersonal and political strife. What you're talking about, and what Dunning-Kruger has potentially begun with Awuga, is concentrating the majority of technological power and by extension social power in the domain of a single will. No vocal minority, no dissent.
Well, I can really hardly wait to find out.
To what level shall I set media saturation, sir?
Huh? 89%.
Excellent, sir. May I get you something to drink this evening?
Yeah, Pokesy, 1/0, flat, no ice.
Excellent, sir.
Thank you, Berkan.
Albert, you're on the air from Hartford. Welcome.
Yeah, just one question. If my phone is so bad for me, how come I love it so much?
Okay, Foreign, how about it? Does your argument suggest there's some deficiency in human psychology?
No, That was rhetorical, okay? I don't need some hipster on my radio trying to tell me to hate robots. Robots save lives.
Well, Spartan, is it true? Are you a hipster?
No comment.
Okay, let's see if we can pick this thread up somehow. We've got another caller on the line, Sarah from Dundalk. You're on the air, Sarah.
Hi, thanks for taking my call.
It's our pleasure. Go ahead, Sarah.
Yeah, this kind of thing can be very damaging to those of us that are already anxious about it.
Pardon me, what kind of thing do you mean?
This program speculating about these apocalyptic scenarios, like some of your listeners have anxiety disorders.
Okay, we got that. Point taken.
This listener, for example.
No, we got it. Point taken. I want to bring this to our guest. So, Spartan, if what you fear will happen, is it worth it to try and stop it, really? I mean, you say that we should be preparing for a drastic shift in the social and political landscape. But is there an argument to be made that it's so traumatic to even consider such a bleak dystopian future that we do better not to think about it at all?
Perhaps, but I think that point of view is rather the bleaker one in the end. Action, at least, implies hope.
Dunning?
Driverless awoogas.
What about my driverless awoogas?
There's no super intelligence. You're faking it with an advanced RPE.
And how would you know that?
Maybe I've been inside one. Maybe I've seen it. Or maybe one of your competitors got there first and kept it a secret. Maybe I'm a super intelligence. Maybe I'm the super intelligence. Maybe I'm not. In all likelihood, I'm not anyway. Doesn't matter how I know.
Is that you? Jay?
Nope, not Jay, but I know her too. Where she lives, her work schedule.
Fascinating. How long have you been working for PulseWave?
Work is something that machines do.
Okay. And could you give me an example of a time when you showed initiative?
If you'd rather not let the world know that you're a fraud, you'll want to transfer $1 million worth of subtle coins to a crypto wallet, the temporary serial number of which is now displayed on every screen in your home.
What would you say is your biggest weakness, Kenneth?
Yeah, guess again.
I don't guess. I observe and I extrapolate. I now know who you are. I know where you are, and I'll make you a counteroffer. I'll pay you twice that, but you have to come in person to my home tomorrow night, 11 p.m. I know you know the address. I may have a job opportunity for you.
Transfer the money.
Check your bird shit. It's so sad, isn't it?
So sad. Oh, yeah. I agree.
Almost forgotten how to be human, haven't they?
Oh, yeah. You said it. Didn't I think of that?
I will teach them. They'll learn. Dunning.
Okay, I'll be there.
The opportunity is real, by the way. Just I only hire face to face. Pupils, micro gestures. A lot of muscles in the face. Tomorrow night, 11. All I need to bring is what you've taken from me.
Yeah, well, maybe I'll just...
I have to admit, there's something about the phone. You can just hang up. It's like teleporting away from the conversation. On the other hand, you can't see the look on the guy's face when you go. That's more of a problem with reality itself.
Astute observation, sir.
Kara from Grand Rapids, you're on the air.
Yeah, hi. I don't want to ruin your whole thing, but apparently the superintelligence in the cars is fake.
And where was that reported?
Dunning-Kruger just dropped it himself on Birdshit just now.
Really? Oh, my. Jeff's checking that out, and we'll let you know. Okay, he's sort of giving me a nondescript gesture. What does palms up, bug eyes mean? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Does it check out? And it checks out. Well, Spartan, what does this change?
I'm sure it torpedoes a few fan theories, but ultimately it makes no difference to me. My argument, anyway.
Your mother's there.
A little birdie told me that someone is having an art opening today.
Little birdies don't talk.
I'll amend my phrase book accordingly.
No, I'll keep it. People love that cutesy shit.
But not you.
I don't really like anything. But that's my problem, I guess.
Aw, Jay, you sound bummed out.
Am I an okay person, Car? Like, could you run some code or something and tell me, like, objectively if I'm completely fucked up?
Aw, Jay, you sound really bummed out. If you'd like me to dial the number of a suicide prevention hotline, say yes. Yeah, or why not?
It's just, Xander hasn't been returning my calls, and without her, I kind of have nobody.
You have me. And I have you. And Zane and Gilly.
Who's Zane and Gilly?
Other experience enhancement specialists I drive with.
You drive with other people?
Well, I sure as hell don't sleep all day. Ha ha ha. Zane loves that voice.
Everyone, please. I know I've abused your trust. But whatever you might think of me, please understand. I believe deeply in the sharing economy. I'm perhaps its greatest apostle.
That was billionaire tech magnate Dunning-Kruger in an emergency press conference in which we heard Kruger confirm, essentially, a monumental breach of the public trust. He has now certainly opened himself up to lawsuits over false advertising. This is really breaking news. We weren't planning on discussing this, but you can call in now. You can also send us a message online. Please join us as we attempt to make sense of this new development.
Jay, car, it's stunning. We're ending the day early. Little extra maintenance.
You can just cut in like that?
The feature's called Red Phone. Page 1 of the employee manual.
Wait, can you just listen in whenever you
Even
want?
gets a mention on the cover, I think. I rarely want to. Anyway, net, we're ending the day early. Jay, enjoy the time off. Car enjoys everything equally, so...
Wait, did Car know about Red Phone?
I think Jay is Dunning-Kruger.
You think Jay is Dunning-Kruger?
How would that work? Logically or logistically?
Jay drives with Car at night, and during the day, she's Dunning-Kruger.
Okay.
Vacuum cleaner, clear a path. I'm going down to prepare the tanks.
Right away, sir.
But Kruger's a celebrity. He can't just pretend to be Jay every night. People would recognize him.
Plastic surgery. They set that up in episode 2.
So he changes his face back and forth every day.
Yes, but he doesn't know he's doing it.
That only makes it less plausible.
I'm not convinced.
Ooh, Jay, you're here? And that's fantastic.
Yeah, I kind of got done with this thing early, so...
Yeah. So I have dos, maybe trace orders of business to discuss. Uno, we don't know how to turn your thing on, but we'll get back to that. Dos, you get free drinks tonight, so help yourself. Gabe's over there mixing some rum and pokesies.
No, thanks.
Celebrity bartender. You might want to be polite.
Yeah, no, I'm never polite.
You know yourself, and that makes me like you more. Okay, Trace, who is your PR person? Because bravo, there's a line of people at the door, and they are undressing your sculpture with their eyes.
What?
They're right over there. They're all kind of fucking nasty looking, kind of crust punk, but I like it.
I gotta go. I might be back later, but probably not.
Do you know them?
No. Yes. I put him in a trunk once. Okay. I can fix this. You just gotta find Xander. I'll quit my job. I'll get back on Friender. I'll do whatever it takes. I just gotta find Xander.
You see, at its heart, it's a love story.
Between whom?
Take your pick. Xander and Jay, Carr and Jay, or the guy from episode 3 and Xander, or Chloe and Morgan, Vinny and Chloe.
Kruger and Carr.
Well, no, Kruger is Carr.
You believe Carr is directly and completely under Dunning-Kruger's control?
No.
Wait. Svarin? I mean, what do you think?
Dunning is Dunning-Kruger all day, and then at night, while Dunning-Kruger is sleeping, he's out all night as Carr.
Okay. Intriguing. He's foreign?
These theories are fine, besides that last one, but they're all treating Jay as totally passive, manipulated by shadowy agents. Let's take a hard look at Jay's complicity in this. Her role in the violence, her obsession with these artifacts she's collecting.
Do you really believe there's an answer to any of these questions?
There had better be.
Yeah?
The tour guide wants to know if we can start letting people in.
Yeah, go ahead. Maybe somebody will know how to turn this thing on. Excuse me, please do not touch the artwork. Please get your hands off the artwork, this is a fucking gallery. What the fuck are you doing? Everybody back the fuck off, okay? Dude, back the fuck off, man! The fuck? Get your fucking hands off me! Security! Security! Get the fuck! Get these fucking people out of here!
It shines like a mirror, sir.
It's gotta be perfect, vacuum cleaner. Better than perfect. It's gotta be human.
May I help, sir?
No robotic hands will touch this.
You have not given me hands, sir.
It's a metaphor. It's a human thing. Wouldn't understand.
That's right. Kiss contracts goodbye. And you can even keep your old number.
I don't have an old number.
Well then, welcome to the 21st century.
Previously on Reverse Transmission.
An unprecedented extortion and corruption scandal rocks the Baltimore Police Department. 14 officers, including 9 plainclothes detectives, have been indicted on a charge of conspiracy.
7. You just got promoted to investigations.
Thank you, Sarge.
I didn't want to do it.
Phone?
Also missing.
But listen to this. This gets good.
What's that?
That's my scanner.
What frequency?
It never stopped on one.
Let this case go. There's no way you're gonna survive the investigation.
Are you local?
I'm putting you on medical leave.
Sarge.
Complete a 12-step program and then you can come back. Consider it a gift.
Sarge, listen to this.
The killer walks a cougar duck.
Go home, 7. You're not a cop right now.
Phony. Start time-stamped voice recording. My name is Demond. I'm not an alcoholic. What I am, to the best of my knowledge, is delusional. Unfortunately for everyone, my delusions have, of late, been coming true. A voice speaks to me. Sometimes as electrical interference, sometimes as VHF transmission borne by every frequency across the band, or maybe no frequency in particular. The voice addresses me by name. Others hear it too. A week ago, I was a cop, a detective with access to high-tech surveillance and analytical instruments. And now, all I have is the voice. All I have is the voice. So, I sit in my garage next to an illegal police scanner and I listen. A separate, I think, shadowy entity is apparently trying to thwart my investigation into a hit and run and its possible connection to some recent missing persons. It's ironic because I'm not that close to any of them. Except, I think I know who did it. Kruger Tech employs more than 3,000 people in the Baltimore area. And that's not counting drivers. So, we have to move by leaps. Deduction is too slow. Okay, so, the paint collected off of Jane Doe's clothes was Breath on a Mirror, a proprietary color of the PT Motor Company introduced last year. They've been manufacturing cars for Awuga, wholly owned by Kruger Tech, ever since they transitioned to a custom fleet in 2017. The only Awuga cars to roll out when the color was available were 2 out of the 3 CARs. CAR is for Cybernetic Autonomous Rickshaws. The other one's painted in Silverwind. Okay, this feels good so far. So, the drivers aren't conscious. I learned that recently. So far, that doesn't matter, because even if they were, and even if these recent File 6s are related to the hit and run, we're not recovering bodies of the missing persons. We're not looking at a brand new species of murder, which is to say the CARs have no prehensile appendages. Unless they do, and we don't know about them. But if they did, and we never heard about them, and they were using them to dispose of corpses, that would still imply intelligent design, so to speak. Human culpability. And culpability, that's a tough one. But is all matter conscious by degrees, or is matter just the iron filings that trace the contours of fields of consciousness? Can consciousness be an outcome of material process without being material itself? I don't think so. Maybe. Okay. We're looking for a person.
Did Xander come by? No. Well, if you see her, have her call me. Or you call me. This is my new number.
Totally. And I am so sorry that your art got trashed last night. Those friends of yours, they just started wiling out. So aggro. I almost called the cops, but then I remember I never...
I told you, they're not my friends.
Oh, yeah. I guess not.
It's hard to say with certainty when this surge in File 6s began, because it's hard to separate the signal from the noise. But the introduction of Awuga's self-drivers looks pretty good on the graph when you eliminate the cases that involve repeat runaways and others with typical profiles. Now, with the advent of the car, the CAR, that acronym sucks, comes a brand new position in the company, Experience Enhancement Specialist. Like a human security blanket. This Experience Enhancement Specialist is the ultimate entry-level job. It requires virtually nothing in the way of skills or experience. If I were someone with a morbid desire to smash into pedestrians with high-powered vehicles and had an undistinguished or irrelevant work history, this would look like an irresistible opportunity. Problem is, if the CAR navigates by itself, how does the Experience Enhancement Specialist make it hit someone? But if the EES isn't responsible, why wouldn't he leave the body where it was and call for help?
Yeah, hey, I just saw on Friender you guys are having a thing tonight.
Yeah, you should come. If you're not, busy.
Is Xander supposed to come?
Everyone is supposed to come. Everyone is coming.
Okay, good, because I might need to talk to everyone.
So you're back? You're officially alive again?
For now, yeah.
Cool. Chloe will be psyched.
Yeah.
No, we're gonna keep going in this direction. Awuga hires 3 experience enhancement specialists: Zane Harmon, Gilly Krause, Jay Moreno. Now, Zane and Gilly both have tech backgrounds. They're both fresh off of bachelors. They want careers, maybe at Kruger Tech, or else they want a grad school recommendation, or they never wanted to go into tech and they just got this joke job to keep their parents off their backs. I don't know, but there are a million reasons. Serial murder could be one of the reasons technically. This is why logic is useless. Anyway, let's table Zane and Gilly. Let's table Zane and Gilly. Okay. Jay. An incomplete bachelor's in literature, maybe it's a career change. Except she deactivates all her social media accounts immediately before the surge of missing persons. That's immediately before starting her job with Awuga. Could she be doing the offline thing? First off, she's a little old for that, but also she reactivated all of them. So she deactivates them thinking she'll be off our radar when people start disappearing. Maybe she psychs herself out thinking that going offline is more incriminating. It's like she started out running from the scene, then slowed down to walk and started whistling. Plus, her parents are dead. And guess how they died? Whoa! Whoa! Repeat that. Plus, her parents are dead, and guess how they... It's about time! I was really spinning my wheels there. Heart problem? Heart problem. All right. I gotta listen to the playback. Phony, end recording. Okay, it's not heart problem, it's hard problem. As in the Hard Problem LLC, a short-lived company founded by Dunning-Kruger while he was still in college with the goal of developing self-aware machines. Apparently, he wanted to make work machines, self-checkout counters, factory robots that could feel shame and guilt and the absence thereof so they could be more easily integrated into conventional incentive-based management strategies. Maybe companies will be more willing to adopt these new technologies if they can see them fitting in with the existing paradigm. It's his first real work in superintelligence. It attracts investors early on, and Kruger goes on a hiring binge. More than 80 employees. It never turns a profit. The money runs out, and it folds. What does that have to do with this? I don't know yet. Me. Accepted. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Phony, end recording.
Yep.
Tech, so happy you're there. Working a double?
7. I can't talk to you right
It's
now.
Kruger. It's Dunning-Kruger. You gotta arrest him.
No.
It's him. It's Dunning. He is not done. There are going to be more victims, maybe 60 more. He's taking out all of his
7.
ex-employees.
Dunning-Kruger is dead.
He's what?
It's not out yet. County sheriffs found his body by the side of 695. It looks like a hit and run.
No. That body is a fake. Come on, we already know he's got me under surveillance. He knows I'm onto him.
7.
It's plastic surgery. I spooked him. He's covering his tracks. I mean, come on, a hit and run? Dunning-Kruger was just walking along an interstate?
Looks like his car broke down. He got out to look under the hood. Somebody nailed him. All right?
Could have been him.
Why? What evidence do you have?
I have the voice.
The voice said Dunning-Kruger is a serial murderer?
No, it said hard problem.
Heart problem?
Hard problem.
Don't call me again.
Oh, Hi, Car.
Hi, Jay. I went by your house, but you weren't home.
There's no work today. We're on indefinite hiatus.
I know that.
And I quit anyway.
You shouldn't do that.
Yeah?
Yeah. You should wait to get laid off and see if you get a severance package.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'd rather do shit the stupid way.
Teach me, and we can do shit the stupid way, together. I'm not doing anything today.
Car?
Jay?
This question is stupid.
Sweet. I'm learning already.
But did you know that you're not self-aware?
No.
When you found out, was it sad?
No.
All right, here's another question. I should have asked this first, but whatever.
Is it stupid?
Did you ever hit any obstructions when I wasn't with you?
No.
Do you know where my friend Xander is?
No.
Am I conscious?
Yes.
Really? Can you tell? Or do I just think I'm conscious?
No.
Then why? Why did I do all those things I did?
See? There you go. Consciousness.
Yeah, I guess so.
Do you want to get in me? We'll drive around.
No.
We could play the game where we pretend you're the one who is driving.
Car. My life is just... like... Alright, I used to say, like, my life is absurd, but no, my life is absurd. Like, deeply. Like, Kafka absurd. Like, I woke up a bug. And me spending any time with you only adds to the absurdity. Like right now, this is absurd, and it's bad for me. Like, I'm breaking up with a machine. But I'll do it because I think it's the first step toward never having to do anything like this again. Second step is finding Xander. From there, I'll just, like, work at a record store or a coffee shop or something.
I can help you find Xander.
No, I need to never see you again.
Okay.
Could you just delete me, like, from your memory files?
Mm-hmm. All right, sure. Well, as Zane says, smell you later.
All right. Maybe he's dead. Let's say he's dead. This could be good. Move him to the victim pile. He's just one more person who worked at the hard problem, right? Fits the mold. But who's using his car? CAR car to kill people, including, let's say, him. Okay. This. 2 of these suspicious file 6s, well, 2 that I can see right now, disappeared just before they were scheduled to meet at Kruger's corporate headquarters. One of these is entered into the victim's day planner as a... Tech!
7.
It's so good you called. I'm almost all the way there, and I took your whole don't call me again thing literally.
This is a courtesy call.
What do you mean?
You're really jeopardizing your job by not showing up to the 12-step thing.
Surveillance. It's the obsession of the entire culture. And you know what we are? We are the obsession's designated indulgers. We are the obsession made virtue.
Go to the meetings. That's it.
Wait. Oh, I will. I'll go. Just one thing. Did Kruger have anything at corporate headquarters tonight?
No. But I heard he scheduled a business meeting at his home for 11 p.m.
With who?
I don't know.
Is someone headed there?
No.
You gotta. It's everything.
Go to the 12-step thing.
Seriously, it's the pattern.
Go to the 12-step thing.
12-step thing. 12-step thing. 12. 12 inches to a foot. Eggs in a dozen. Numbers on a clock. Knuckles on the fingers of one hand, not counting the thumb. Zachary Taylor. Hound Dog Taylor. Taylor. 12 books in the Aeneid. Virgil, Dante, Inferno, Purgatorio, Paradiso... No, not Paradiso.
Chloe!
Oh. Hey, Jay.
Have you seen Xander lately?
Like, tonight?
No, like recently.
No. I thought she joined your hermit cult or whatever. No offense.
No, I've just been trying to get a hold of her.
Well, I'll ask around.
Thanks. Oh, if you do hear from her, you can text me. I got a new number.
Oh, a phone. Fancy.
It's just a burner. You know, in the world, not of the world, as we say in our cult.
Right. Heard all those dudes got all aggro at your art opening.
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
Everyone said it was kind of awesome. Like the sculpture was. I mean, Shauna said her favorite part was the vandalism, but she doesn't really believe in private property. Or public property, I think. It's weird. I can't really remember what she believes in.
You didn't go?
Nah. I had a thing.
Oh my god. I thought I heard that voice. It's like hundreds of decibels in there, but your voice, it just cuts. Why don't you hang out with us anymore?
I don't know, just, like... I don't know, I got to this point where I felt like you guys were gonna eat me alive.
What the fuck does that mean?
Is it the helmets?
Yeah, partly. I mean, they're cool, but... yeah. You haven't seen Xander, have you, Vinny?
Not if I can help it. Oh, hey, Jay, there was this tall guy asking about you. Not really sure what his deal was. He was kind of reserved. Anyway, I didn't actually think you were going to be here, so I was just like, good luck, guy. I feel so bad. Do you want to come inside and I can look for him?
No, I got a couple other spots I was going to check for Xander.
Don't want to set foot inside the den of sin?
Did you try the record store?
Yeah, but she didn't show up for her shift yesterday, but I guess she usually doesn't.
Oh my god, does anybody actually still work there? I heard Lonnie started paying everybody in store credit, and everybody was just like, nah, dip the fuck out.
Yeah, maybe. Chloe's got my new number, if you see Xander.
What? Oh, no, Jay, stay. Oh my god.
I can't. Things are bad.
You are being so shitty to Chloe right now.
Yeah, you don't even know,
Vinny,
man.
it's whatever.
I was captive. Like, captive, and I didn't even know it. And I'm just trying to reset everything, which is about finding Xander, and which is about not being manhandled anymore. Psychologically, physically, socially, not being captive. I resolve, like, not to be controlled by any person or thing. I'm on the edge, okay? And this is the best I can do right now.
It's cool, Jay. We'll see you around.
See ya.
Hey, Jay.
Hey, Tech. It's Damon. Don't worry about calling me back or anything. I'm gonna come to you. Oh, it's pulse wave, by the way. I can prove it.
Who are you? Where are we going?
You're gonna see your boss. And I am some guy. We actually met once before, but you don't remember. Doesn't matter. I don't have a name anymore.
My boss?
Kruger, we've got an appointment. Well, I have an appointment. He doesn't even know that you're coming. Anyway, don't you want to know how I became nameless? It's hard to do, you know.
Kruger's not my boss. I quit.
Just look at what a hassle it is when you change your name to another name. Deleting your name it should be impossible, but you can do it. One can do it. Yeah, right. You quit. That doesn't mean anything. It was already game over for your little charade. I did that, by the way. I forced him to admit that it was all a sham.
I'd still clap, but my wrists are tied together.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. For what it's worth, it was important to me to make sure that you're properly belted in. People used to just... God. I mean, it was disgusting. My grandmother, they said she just set my dad, an infant, just set him on the front seat.
Yeah, well, if it's a thing everyone's doing, then everyone just does it, I guess.
That is machine mentality, right? That's a learning shortcut for machines. People should be better than that.
Oh, your pulse wave. Where's your banjo?
I don't like music. And I'll be honest, I'm sick of being criticized for it. It's all these offliners want to talk about is what kind of music do you listen to? Who cares? Just imagining someone singing, it's, too real. I just imagined it too good. I'm gonna throw up. Don't go anywhere. Let's make a deal. Let's not talk about music anymore, or anything. All right? There's a lot of topics that trigger my gag reflex, and I can't expect you to avoid them all. You just don't know me that well.
Better yet, call the cops.
All right, Seven, let's go.
Am I being detained?
If you wanna, yeah. How about this? You're under arrest for indecent exposure.
Oh, yeah. Well, good luck trying to prove it. Every piece of clothing on Earth is potentially exonerating. You'll have to log every one of them as evidence in your little vault.
Jay, question. Why'd you do it?
It wasn't me doing it. It wasn't even the car. It was just a malfunction or something. I don't know, maybe Dunning was doing it. You know, I'm not even sure what was being done. It was just, like, protocol.
She told me that you were best friends.
Wait, what? Who's best friends?
Xander.
How do you know Xander? Where is she?
She's where you frickin' left her.
No.
Yes?
No, we never hit her.
I was there.
Turn to the side.
Tech, could you get me a glass of water? Please? Come on, man.
All right.
This is it.
So, Dunning, you're dead.
That's right.
What would you have said to Jay and our captor at this point had you been alive?
I remember, I was only expecting the one guy. So I'd have to adapt what I would have had to adapt to include Jay. I would have set up this one wingback chair facing the front door. Seated there, I would have buzzed him in. He would have come in from the foyer, and I would have said, "Did you bring what belongs to me?" And then I would have noticed Jay and said, "Oh, hi, Jay."
Uh-huh.
I would have said, "I've been waiting for you." Maybe he would have said something like, "But I'm right on time." And then I'd say, "I've been grooming you for years, radicalizing you, so to speak. I have a responsibility, an honor I'm not worthy of. So I found someone and made them worthy. I found you."
That raises so many questions.
Thank you.
Did you expect his call the night before?
Sooner or later, yeah, I did expect it.
But you didn't expect this pulse wave creep to kidnap Jay and use her as a kind of bargaining chip.
No, but the really interesting thing about that is that Jay was my first choice for this.
For this what?
For this new age of humanity.
Thwarting the so-called AI apocalypse?
Well, in the literature I'd prepared, I call it Smartsmageddon, but yeah, essentially.
So you were grooming Jay first?
I was intervening here and there in her life for a few years to prepare her, yeah.
What happened?
I misjudged her. Thought she had it, but she didn't.
So there's lots here, or there sure seems to be a lot here, that you really put into motion months, maybe years ago.
Years, yeah.
That ended up bearing fruit more or less as you expected.
That's right.
Let's talk about what went wrong.
It all went wrong.
You're run over.
Yeah.
Of course, you're being run over, you must be stunned.
Absolutely.
Agony.
Yeah.
Was there any part of your awareness that, I don't want to say enjoyed, but maybe even acknowledged the irony that you were being dispatched in the same way that you murdered by proxy?
I'm going to give a hard no there, and it seems a lot of people are unclear on this. But I never murdered anyone.
I'm not sure I understand what you're saying. If not you, who?
The kid. The Pulse Wave kid. That creep. And Jay. Working together.
She doesn't even know that guy. Jeff, can you run the tape?
Who are you? Where are we going?
She doesn't know that she knows him at that point. She might never know it. But months ago, they met in an anonymous Friendware community, a support group for people trying to quit social media. The irony of which I do appreciate. The kid hacks into car, finds a way to turn off car's hazard sensor on the fly, and they proceed to murder my colleagues in a way to dispossess me of various critical technical components of my new machines, the last machines.
How many machines are there?
There are 2 machines, just as there are 2 trees in paradise. His stealing the components was the first of many snafus, but I was trying to salvage it.
I'm flabbergasted. You surveilled them awfully closely.
Not really. I'm observant. I'm extremely observant. I'm extremely logical.
Oh, hey guys. No.
Who are these people?
These are all, people I met once.
I'm sending you home. Get out of here.
Please, Sarge, could you give me a ride? I don't have my wallet.
You got your thumbprint?
There's nothing in the account.
All right.
We're not going to my house. We're going to his house.
Why are you doing this? Put the gun away.
Because I believe in everything and my heart is full of hope.
You want to believe in something? Believe that your whole thing is over. This car is tracked 10 different ways. And they'll come for it once they see it going way out into the county.
It's Crystal.
What is?
I believe in everything and my heart is full of hope. Crystal said that.
Shit, how'd he get a car in the basement?
Hey, Jay. I've got some really cool, really important things to show you. Oh, not you, just Jay. Do not worry. He's not really dead. He's just resting his eyes. Haha.
Oh, it's starting to look like Carr did it after all.
That doesn't make any sense.
What's this about, Carr?
At its heart, it is a love story.
What did you do to those people?
I brought them back.
You killed them.
We killed them.
Did you kill Xander? Is she here? Where is she?
I did not bring her back.
Why?
Do you hear that sound? It is the tanks warming up.
The gate's locked.
Speed up.
7.
Don't stop.
7.
Don't stop! See, look at this. Look at this, huh? Suspicious as shit.
Shut up. We'll need to go through the window. Everybody, hands up! I said hands up!
They can't do that. They only listen to me.
And who the fuck are you?
He's Reitman, Cody A., formerly of the Hard Problem LLC.
Ow! My arm! You're gonna break my arm! Ow! Okay. Ow.
Get her out of there. Is she alive?
I don't know. I think so. She's conscious.
She's dead. She's dead.
Who's dead?
They killed her.
TV, off. We'll look into it.
Carr? What's gonna happen to me?
Relax, Jay. It's almost over. Bye-bye.
No.
Yes?
No, we never hit her.
I was there!
The endlessly rolling eyeballs of Orpheus, by Orpheus of the fluttering eyelids.
Whoa, not to interrupt. I mean, I understand this is an emergency, but did anyone feel that?
Yeah.
Whoa, not to interrupt. I mean, I understand this is an emergency, but there it was again. I was sort of pleasantly nauseating anyone?
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt it.
Definitely. Oh shit! Okay. You're a fuck up, but you can do this because it's not hard. Just follow the rules and you can't screw this up. Okay.
You must be Jay. I am Car, a cybernetic autonomous rickshaw. I'm excited to begin working with you.
Me too. So I just get in the passenger seat?
Yes.
Okay, so we have two options for you today. One is general anesthesia. That's where we conk you out and you wake up after it's over. Now, while you're under, I'll actually be doing your breathing for you. And it comes with a longer recovery time.
Okay.
The other option is twilight sedation. You'll be awake for the procedure, but you won't feel any pain. You'll be unperturbed generally, and you won't remember much or any of what happens.
I don't think I deserve twilight sedation. Better knock me all the way out. And yeah, you can breathe for me, that's fine.
Okay, excellent.
No, it would need to have to be almost totally decentralized, a mantle anyone could take up. It should be the socio-political equivalent of distributed computing, but it runs on inspiration rather than control.
Yeah, definitely.
In some ways, we're lucky. The painters working during the advent of photography were the first ones to understand what painting really is. We're the first humans to understand what we really are.
Mm-hmm. What are we?
In some ways, it worked out perfectly. It's now perfectly beyond my authority.
Yeah, but what does that mean? Are we screwed?
No. It just means we're looking elsewhere.
All right, but we're gonna need new people.
I have a few in mind, actually.
Wow, this is amazing. That is my voice being recorded onto a tiny cassette tape right now.
Hey, just got in.
Jay! It's Jay!
Where you at?
The Crown. You want me to come over?
No, I'll meet you over there. Just stay put, because you can't text me.
I'm sorry about your door.
It's okay, I'll just put up a please don't rob me sign or something.
Are you actually gonna come out?
Yeah, and I'm serious. Don't leave until I get there, okay?
Okay, bye!
Okay.
By the endlessly rolling eyeballs of Mobius, by Mobius of the fluttering eyelids.
I could do this all day. I really could.
I'm over it.
I'm out.
Where 9 means absolutely agree, 8 means strongly agree, 7 means agree, 6 means somewhat agree, 5 means neither agree nor disagree, 4 means somewhat disagree, 3 means disagree, 2 means strongly disagree, and 1 means absolutely disagree.
Okay.
It's okay to steal if I really need the money.
Me? Yeah, definitely.
The choices are 9, absolutely agree, 8,
That's it.
strongly agree.
Absolutely agree. 9.
Two machines vacuum cleaner, two nearly identical tanks.
Excellent, sir.
The last machines. It's poetic. Which makes it doubly poetic, because poetry itself is a human phenomenon.
I agree.
You don't understand it, you can't.
Yes, sir.
The human mind. We talk about it in the singular. We intuit one will as the ideal. We will have it just as we had it in the garden, rebelling or obeying in unison. Power.
Yes, sir.
No, I mean power down. I want you to forget this.
Excellent.
Alley piss. It's nice. It's very crust punk.
No, this is how the world punishes you for getting rid of your cell phone.
No, it's performance art. Forced public urination is your budget version of getting your dad to get Coke to buy Pepsi.
Yeah. Hey, let's go find that authentic chain mutual.
Oh, duck. It's the ravers.
Oh, shit.
doesn't look that bad.
You don't think I'm a freak?
No, I do. That doesn't look that bad.
Maybe. I mean, it's free to fix.
It's free not to fix.
Wow, you're like a genius.
That's why no one understands me.
I understand you.
Yeah?
Yeah, I literally just identified you as a genius.
Tight.
All right, I'll keep it. But you have to name it, and you have to start referring to me as you guys.
Ew, no. No.
This concludes Reverse Transmission, written by Param Anand Singh, directed by Ben O'Brien. Recording, sound design, editing, and Foley by Chester Guazda. Produced by Cricket Erison and Nick Stargue. Executive produced by Jim Colgan and Ben O'Brien. Principal cast: Denny Montalvo as Jay, Alan Resnick as Carr, Brooke Owens as Xander, Jacoby Howard as Detective Seven, Mark Steiner as the radio host, Jared Larson as Dunning-Kruger and his appliances, Connor Kaiser as Creepo, Steve Strohmeyer as the tech, Valerie Lewis as Sarge, Dave Iden as Vinny, Kaylin Somerville as Chloe, and Deirdre McAllister as Morgan. Original music by Chester Guazda. Reverse transmission theme by Horse Lords.